The Ucernia Royal Library, a sanctuary of scholarly pursuit, stood as a testament to millennia of accumulated wisdom. Within its refined halls, dignified mages and clerics immersed themselves in ancient tomes, their decorous behavior reflecting the sophisticated atmosphere. Frischrin, displaying her characteristic elegance, meticulously examined archaic spellbooks in search of magical insights. While the library granted access to commoners beyond its restricted sections of forbidden texts, the sanctified ambiance inherently deterred any uncouth behavior. Such was the power of this harmonious space that even the most obstinate visitors found themselves compelled to maintain proper decorum. Maze. In this scholarly sanctuary, no trace of incongruous conduct disturbed the peace. The meticulous order and coherent ambiance pervaded every corner, creating an environment where scholars could pursue knowledge without disruption. The dignified silence was punctuated only by the gentle rustle of turning pages. Himmel engrossed himself in chronicles of legendary weapons, while Pippo, demonstrating his characteristic fastidious nature, delighted in an illustrated culinary manuscript. The harmonious atmosphere shattered with the arrival of Duke Nomana, whose uncouth presence immediately created an incongruous display in the scholarly setting. His crude mannerisms and boorish behavior stood in stark contrast to the library's refined atmosphere. The Duke handled priceless antiquities with negligent disregard. His boisterous sneezing disrupted nearby scholars, and he brazenly seized Pippo's illustrated tome. When Pippo, maintaining his composure, stated firmly, "Please return the book, I was perusing it," the Duke's response exemplified his vulgar nature. "What do I care? I read whatever I please. A mere cat like you hardly contributes to the kingdom's coffers." Despite Pippo's rational argument about public ownership of the library's collection, the Duke remained discordant in his discourteous stance. Such uncouth behavior not only appears incongruous in this sacred space, but disrupts its peaceful harmony, Himmel observed, his refined voice barely masking his disapproval. At this moment, Frischrin intervened with her characteristic grace. With deft movements, she retrieved the book from the Duke's grasp, returning it to Pippo while delivering a measured observation. "Among these countless volumes, what you require isn't knowledge but etiquette." "Shut up," he bellowed, his strident voice profaning the sanctified silence of the library. His uncouth outburst echoed incongruously through the hushed halls. Frischrin, maintaining her characteristic poise, responded, "Duke Nomana, your behavior remains both uncouth and incongruous with this environment." She then cast a spell, intended to align his demeanor with the library's dignified atmosphere. However, whether due to excessive magical potency or some peculiar compatibility issue, the spell transformed the Duke into a book titled Fundamental Manners, The Path to Harmony, which landed softly on the crimson carpet. Pippo, demonstrating his methodical nature, carefully placed the new edition in the etiquette section. In the pristine halls of the Ucernia Royal Library, where ancient tomes lay nestled in ornate shelves, Himmel gazed at the peculiar book that had once been the uncouth noble. The transformation had left an air of astonishment among the scholars and mages who had witnessed it. A harmonious silence had returned to the sacred space, broken only by the soft rustle of turning pages. "Perhaps," Himmel mused, his voice gentle yet resonant in the hushed atmosphere, "the most profound wisdom lies not in the knowledge we seek, but in how we conduct ourselves while seeking it." Now, the Duke's incongruous behavior was like a discordant note in an otherwise sophisticated symphony. The library had indeed regained its dignified ambiance, now holding one additional volume, a peculiar testament to the importance of maintaining decorous behavior in hallowed halls of learning.